Let's kickstart this event today with our first keynote address of the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, the topic of this keynote address is a very, very insightful subject that reflects the various challenges as well as needs of the industry. And to deliver this address, may I call upon Mr. Partha Sarathi Reddy, advisor, NITI Aayog, to kindly join us on stage. Dear guests, can we have a big round of applause for Mr. Reddy?
Today, India is in the midst of a rapid and steady economic progress. This economic progress requires sustainable, inclusive and positive infrastructure. It's an important element of the progress because infrastructure spurs economic growth, whether it is social or health. Can you please switch off the slide? Also highlighted by our Honorable Prime Minister while stating the Government of India's vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. For the last few years, there is a huge push on the capex by the Government of India, as also reflected by this year's Union Budget, where the capex has been increased by 33%. It is not just this year's budget; it has been the last 3 years is continuously increasing by an average of 30% year on year. So this year it has been increased from 7.5 lakh crores to 10 lakh crores. However, realization of this investment requires superior projectization capabilities, not only with the government as well as the private sector. In recent years, various aspects of infrastructure development have been integrated with technology to improve efficiency of infrastructure plans. This includes Gati Shakti and many other dashboards of the respective ministries as well as project implementation entities. However, for effective realization of these benefits envisaged from such investment infrastructure, two most important factors. One is completion of the projects in time as well as within the cost. So these two are the important factors towards realization of the actual investment that is going into the project. If you look at the Government of India, number of initiatives have been taken in terms of enabling these two aspects. One is making available the clearances as well as land acquisition, making ease in land acquisition as well as enabling the clearances. For example, if you take the project like even public-private partnership projects, even projects being taken up on EPC mode, where the land acquisition making available at least around 80 to 90% of the land, as well as the clearances, whether it is environmental forest clearances, whether it is other clearances required for implementation of the project, are a condition precedent. So the project will not start, the execution of the project will not start unless you acquire the certain percentage of land and all the clearances are made available, which are the obligations of the government. So once these clearances are available, that is the day actual financial close happens and the project kicks off, and there is a certainty in terms of the completion of the project as per the time set. So these are the framework itself captures these issues. However, there is a need to deep dive into the project level implementation and obtain a detailed view of the progress and challenges which can be appropriately scaled up to reflect in the system and thus complement the existing initiatives. And I feel in this regard, building information modeling, or which I can call BM, could be a game changer in the infrastructure and construction industry. However, what I feel is BM need to highlight the actual quantify, I can say that, making a case studies, actual benefits, that's economic, social, environmental benefit that could bring, and also how it will better use of resources, how we can make better use of resources, reduce the time and cost, and make in terms of not more than reduction, how can it make more efficient in terms of project execution. And I feel BEM should be viewed as a process, not just as a tool. However, somehow for effective implementation or acceptability of the BM, what I feel is like making available the qualified professionals in BM as well as the software and the issues with related to the software applications, they need to be addressed. I hope this conference workshop provides the necessary platform to synergize public, private, academia and social society and take the agenda forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Reddy. May I request you to be on stage with us for a second longer, sir? Thank you so much, sir, for such an insightful, presentation. And may I request Ms. Elizabeth Atwell, Head of Infrastructure and Urban Development from British High Commission, to extend a small memento to Mr. Reddy. Can we have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen?